Hi everyone, my name is Claudia Hewston and I'm serving an AmeriCorps term with the National Wildlife Federation as an education and outreach assistant here in Missoula, Montana. As an education and outreach assistant, I spend most of my time focused on community and Garden for Wildlife programming, along with the National Wildlife Federation's Eco Schools program. However, the National Wildlife Federation is a very large organization. In fact, it is the largest nonprofit conservation, education, and advocacy organization in the United States. Its mission, uniting all Americans to ensure wildlife thrive in a rapidly changing world. Today, the number one threat to wildlife is habitat loss. This is caused through fragmentation, degradation, and the destruction of habitats. However, you can help. By planting native plant species around your homes, schools, and parks, we can increase the amount of suitable and sustainable habitat for wildlife. But why native? Well, because they are best suited for the job. Native plants are defined as plants that could be found on the landscape prior to European influence. Research shows that native plants are often in sync with the life cycles of many native wildlife species, producing fruits or flowers for food during specific times of the year when other non-native plants may remain dormant. For example, ash and the Bohemian waxwing. This tree has dried fruits on it throughout the winter and into early spring, making great snacks for the Bohemian waxwing before migrating back to Canada and Alaska for the summer. So, I already told you that you can help, and this is how. In the early 1970s, 50 years ago, two U.S. Forest Service scientists conducted a study on converting residential properties, homes like yours and mine, into havens for native wildlife species. What they found was that the basic principles applied to wildlife managers on large-scale habitats, providing food, water, cover, and a place to raise young, also work on small-scale backyards. Meaning, if you can implement these four major elements in and around your home, you can help wildlife. To get started, go outside. Look around. Do you know what types of plants you have around your home or neighborhood? There's probably a lot. Flowers, bushes, clover, grass, trees, all sorts of different shapes and sizes. Some you may not be able to tell apart from one another until you get close. For today, let's start with one piece, trees. Trees are great for wildlife. If you've ever been walking through the woods, you've probably noticed all the insects, squirrels, birds, frogs, and more hiding away, enjoying the cover provided by the tree, or perhaps eating some of their favorite seeds and berries. In addition to helping our wildlife, trees have a number of other beneficial benefits, including the removal of carbon dioxide, a gas you and I breathe out, and replacing it with clean oxygen, something you and I both need to breathe. So here are a few examples of native tree species that you might recognize. Ponderosa pine, Montana's state tree, red osier dogwood, Rocky Mountain maple, and western larch. Take a look, go outside, see what trees you can find, and if you can find any of these. Well, thanks, and that's all for now.